The days of David drew near that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. You shall be strong, therefore, and show yourself a man. Keep the charge of the Lord your God to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments, and his judgments, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that you may prosper in all that you do, wherever you turn. That the Lord may continue his word, which he spoke concerning me, saying, If your children take heed to their way, to walk before me in truth, with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail you, said he, a man on the throne of Israel. Moreover, you also know that Joab the son of Zeruiah did to me, and what he did to the two captains of the host of Israel, to Abner the son of Ner, to Amasa the son of Jether, whom he slew and shed the blood of war and peace, put the blood of war upon his girdle, that was about his loins, and in his shoes that were on his feet. You shall do according to your wisdom. Do not let his hoary head go down to the grave in peace, but show kindness to the children of Barzillai the Gileadite. Let them be of those that eat at your table, for so did they befriend me when I fled from Absalom your brother. Behold, there is with you Shimei, the son of Gera the Benjamite of Baharim, who cursed me with a grievous curse on the day when I went to Mahanaim. And he came down to meet me at the Jordan, and I swore to him by the Lord, saying, I will not put you to death with the sword, and now hold him not guiltless. For you are a wise man, and you will surely know what you ought to do to him. You shall bring his hoary head down to the grave with blood. David slept with his fathers and was buried in the city of David. The days that David reigned over Israel were 40 years, 7 years. He reigned in Hebron, and in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. Solomon sat upon the throne of David his father, and his kingdom was firmly established. And Adoniahu the son of Haggith came to Bathsheba the mother of Solomon. She said, Do you come peaceably? And he said, Peaceably. And he said, I have something to say to you. And she said, Say on. He said, You know that the kingdom was mine, and that all Israel set their faces on me that I should reign. But the kingdom turned about, and has become my brother's, for it was his from the Lord. And now I ask one petition to you. Do not refuse me. And she said to him, Say on. And he said, Say, I beg of you, to Solomon the king, for he will not refuse you, that he give me Abishag the Shunammitess as a wife. She said, Good, I will speak for you to the king. Bathsheba came into King Solomon to speak to him for Adoniahu, and the king rose up to meet her and bowed himself to her and sat down on his throne and caused a seat to be set for the king's mother. She sat at his right hand. She asked, I ask one small petition of you. Do not refuse me. The king said to her, Ask on, my mother, for I will not refuse you. She said, Let Abishag the Shunammitess be given to Adoniahu your brother as a wife. King Solomon answered and said to his mother, Why do you ask Abishag the Shunammitess for Adoniahu? Ask for him the kingdom also, for he is my elder brother, and to him and Abiathar the priest and Joab the son of Zeruiah. King Solomon swore by the Lord, saying, God do so to me, and more also, if Adoniahu has not spoken this word with his life. And now as the Lord lives, who has established me and set me on the throne of David my father, and who has made me a house, as he has had promised that Adoniahu shall be put to death this day. King Solomon sent by the hand of Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and he fell upon him that he died. And to Abiathar the priest the king said, Go to Anathoth to your own fields, for you are deserving of death. But on this day I will not put you to death, because you did bear the ark of the Lord God before David my father, and because you were afflicted in all wherein my father was afflicted. Solomon banished Abiathar from being priest to the Lord, that he might fulfill the word of the Lord which he spoke concerning the house of Eli and Shiloh. And the tidings came to Joab, for Joab had turned after Adoniahu and after Absalom. He did not turn, and Joab fled into the tabernacle of the Lord and took hold of the horns of the altar. And it was told King Solomon that Joab fled into the tabernacle of the Lord, and behold, he is by the altar. And Solomon sent Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, saying, Go fall upon him. And Benaiah came to the tabernacle of the Lord and said to him, Thus said the king, Come forth. And he said, No, for I will die here. Benaiah brought back word to the king, saying, Thus spoke Joab, and thus he answered me. The king said to him, Do as he said, and fall upon him, and bury him, that you may take away the innocent blood which Joab shed from me, from my father's house. The Lord shall return his blood upon his own head, that he fell upon 2 men more righteous and better than he, and slew them with the sword, and my father David did not know it. Abner the son of Ner, captain of the host of Israel, and Amasa the son of Jether, the captain of the host of Judah. Their blood shall return upon the head of Joab, and upon the head of his seed forever. But upon David, and upon his seed, and upon his house, and upon his throne, there shall be peace forever from the Lord. Benaiah the son of Jehoiada went up and fell upon him, and slew him, and he was buried in his own house in the wilderness. The king put Benaiah the son of Jehoiada in his place over the host, and Zadok the priest did the king put in the place of Abiathar. The king sent and called for Shimei, said to him, Build for yourself a house in Jerusalem, dwell there, and do not go forth here or there. And it shall be on the day that you go out and you pass over the Kidron valley, you shall know for certain, you shall surely die. Your blood shall be upon your own head. Shimei said to the king, The saying is good. As my lord the king has said, so will your servant do. And Shimei dwelt in Jerusalem many days. And it came to pass at the end of 3 years that 2 of Shimei's slaves ran away to Achish, the son of Maacah, the king of Gath, and they told Shimei, saying, Behold, your slaves are in Gath. Shimei arose, saddled his ass, and went to Gath to Achish to seek his slaves. And Shimei went and brought his slaves from Gath. And it was told to Solomon that Shimei had gone from Jerusalem to Gath and had returned. And the king sent and called to Shimei and said to him, Did I not make you swear by the Lord and forewarned you, saying, The day that you go out and go here or there, know for certain that you shall surely die? You said to me, The word is good that I have accepted. And why have you not kept the oath of the Lord and the commandment with which I have charged you? The king said to Shimei, You know all the wickedness which your heart knew secretly, that you did to David my father, and the Lord shall return your wickedness upon your own head. King Solomon shall be blessed, and the throne of David shall be established before the Lord forever. The king commanded Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and he went out and fell upon him, and he died. The kingdom was established in the hand of Solomon.